Today I'm taking a look at the TOPEC Deep Well Extractor set. Okay, so I love that two-tone coloring they got on here. So these are very easy to read. It's easy to tell exactly what we're looking at. The thing that makes this one stand out is, of course, that it goes up to a 1 1/16 inch extractor. So you might already have a set of extractors, and that's what this is going to be doing for me. This is going to be expanding my set of extractors. So most extractors only go up to about a 3/4 inch. Even for like sockets for a DIY kit, most of them only go to a 3/4 inch. The fact that I got something that goes all the way up to a 1 1/16 is pretty impressive. Now the main reason you don't normally see a 1 1/16 extractor because most of the time a bolt that big isn't going to round off, not unless it's really rusted and corroded. But if for whatever reason that did round off, this is going to be the extractor that you need. And realistically, this is basically the only way to do it, because especially if you're going to be working on a lug nut, anything that's going to be inside of a well, you can't just get a pair of pliers on that because you're not going to be able to fit the pliers in there. If you don't have this, the only other thing you can really do is just start cutting. And nobody wants to do that if they got nice rims. So they are labeled with both SAE as well as the metric equivalent. They are chrome molybdenum. We got a 5/8, 9/16, 11/16, 3/4, 13/16, 7/8, 15/16, and then that 1 1/16. So this is a beautiful kit if you need to get an extractor for a larger size nut. It also comes with an impact adapter if you want to use that, and we got a punch right here so that we can actually punch those bolts back out. Because quite often, if you got to really put a lot of torque on this thing, it's going to be jammed on there. The only way to get it out will be to drop this guy in, hit with a hammer, and then smack that nut out. I found a bolt that will be large enough for this, and as you can see, it has a naturally round head straight from the factory. I couldn't find a nut for it, so I'm just going to squeeze it between two pieces of stock, see if I can make a demonstration with that. Oh yeah. Check that out. So that thing is locked on there. That is a very nice tool. And you can see what it was doing to that stock. Like, it was cutting some new threads in there. So there we can see where it dug in. And that's a high-grade bolt too. And very little scarring on the extractor itself. So this is an excellent kit.